Today's masterclass will start in exactly 5 minutes. I'm Mario Becchi. We are live here at Mario Becchi Studios, and I can't wait to show you how to set up your own efficient pre-tournament routine in golf, just like I did when I struggled to break 100 on my scorecard more than a decade ago. My jump was directly from 100 to 70s in very short time. I was, however, very disciplined because I love golf so much. That might not be the case for everybody, but who knows, who is the next wunderkind? Will it be you? Anyway, we will move fast, and hopefully, by the end of this webinar, you will be sitting with your own new pre-tournament routine that will bring you, first of all, peace in your head during golf tournaments, and second, much safer ground on which you will build a stronger self-confidence, which is needed so much when we are facing obstacles. If you think that your friends should watch this streaming too, you can call them to join us. There is also additional good reason why you should invite them. You who allowed notifications from mariobecchi.com already received a memo about amazing opportunity. Those who will watch the full length of this masterclass can gain free access to our Mental Game Academy. Yes! Stay tuned until the end of this webinar and I will tell you everything you need to know. So hurry up, call your friends. They can still register on the same link you are already watching this webinar now. Just copy the link and send it to your golfing buddies. Do it now because we starting soon. Then take away all of your distractions and I'll see you here in 5. Hello friends, my name is Mario Becchi. I am psychologist and researcher. If you are using any of performance pocket guides such as this one called Golf the Easy Way, or any of our customizable yardage book such as this one, which used recently Lee in the finals of Titleist tournament in Portugal. Yes, it is me who created them. I am also a creator of Advanced Mental Coaching, the first customizable mental game training of performance psychology. Yes, it is also used by professional players, but mainly it was developed for amateur players. Since I ever started to play golf, I was facing many challenges on the golf course too. Exactly those as many of you are facing. However, I managed to overcome them with the same professional tools from psychology I was using with my clients in my psychological practice. Just stay calm. When I say professional tools, I mean that they are simple tools. In fact, this is the major sign of professionalism. It must remain simple, so it helps effectively and fast. Since then my game progressed, as well as game of my new clients, golfers. Today I'm not just one man with one idea anymore, but member of a team of performance professionals. We are specializing on helping people to achieve professional results in sport. Today's masterclass is called Pre-Tournament Routine in Golf. Not by accident. Today we will talk about how to set up efficient routine before golf tournament. So whether you are amateur player on the hunt for a lower handicap or a teaching professional who is eager to learn more so you can expand your knowledge and forward it to your students, this is the place to be. This is a great moment when you should write below what kind of player you are and what is your golfing goal. Are you working on yourself? Or you are here because you want to help your students if you are teaching golf pro? We will go through several stages today. Of course, it is not possible to describe all of them in one masterclass. Therefore, you can be sure that there will be at least one more additional webinar with this theme. Why is the pre-tournament routine in golf important? Because many times you may struggle to achieve better results despite the fact that you practice a lot. It can be tiny or series of distractions that may break you. It might be the unexpected change in your schedule or even health issues. From previous my webinars you already know how golf psychology contributes to golf game. From previous webinars you also know what type of playing personality you are. Therefore, you can adjust your preparation in practicing to yourself. If you didn't watch previous webinars, you can do it afterwards by visiting our Masterclass library. The link is on the bottom of every page on our official website mariobecchi.com. We at mariobecchi.com proudly support people who are passionate about sport, amateur and professional players. We strongly believe that mental game should be available for all levels of players in all sports. When I first started to play golf, I was psychologist already, but I was rookie in golf. I was surprised why there are so many golfing psychologists for professional players, but almost none for amateur golfers. Do ordinary golfers have no desire of getting better? I was asking myself. Of course they do. Many golfers, instead of doing two basic but important things, are just buying new clubs every year. Shouldn't you just learn to drive properly before buying a race car? The performance car won't drive better just because it's super fast. The same goes to the golf clubs. First of all, golfers must start to take regular lessons with certified teaching golf professional. Second, they must start to use the golfing psychology. The reason for that is that no golf club will ever send the ball to desired position until the golfer will have necessary skills and ability to control them anywhere and anytime. Thing is then you don't have to play all the time next to golfing psychologists. You don't have to stick your nose into those old and boring books about golf psychology. You can simply put this little thing into your pocket and grab it only when you need quick advice. This is why we call it Performance Pocket Guide. This webinar is dedicated to all types of golfers. You will clearly see why it is important to set up your playing routine according to your own playing characteristics. This way you can intensively target your work on specific goals. For some it may be breaking 100. For the others it might be better results for students in own golfing academy. Gain a deeper look into your unused potential. If you are a professional player, you can reassess your actual style and adjust it to your playing personality. While watching this webinar, we will also answer your questions in the chat box below. Feel free to ask me any question. Before we really start, I want to tell you that unlike others, our team primarily focuses on giving practical tools for golfers. In this masterclass, I will show you one of those tools. It's our performance pocket guide called Golf the Easy Way. Slovak golfers should know it as príručka hrať a myslieť jednoducho. Czech golfers know it as myslet a hrát snadným spôsobom. We are currently finalizing translations for French and German golfers. If you are not having any Our Performance Pocket Guide yet, just stay calm. After enrolling to our Mental Game Academy, every student receives a package that includes also this small but powerful helper. I will also go into detail of pre-tournament routine so you won't miss a thing today, even if you are not having this pocket guide yet. I specifically developed this tool for practical side of golf. It's super simple to use, plus it gives you valuable data about yourself. Today we will learn together about various stages that precede the golf tournament. And this is just one topic from this pocket guide. The best thing is that you can modify the stages. You can pick one over the other and even change their order. I recommend using the full structure you will see today because this is one of those things that made me play better and that make my clients play better. This system is universally applicable because my clients are from around the world. Proper pre-tournament routine can positively affect your playing approach directly in the game. Golf psychology is simple once we understand what we can and what we can't change. So, what have you written down below? Do you like to play golf for fun or for the money? What are you trying to achieve in your game? What are the goals of your students if you are a teaching golf professional? Do your students practice with you regularly or just from time to time? I am glad that you share this info. It is helping me to compare it statistically and use it for improving upcoming masterclasses. Now you can just sit down, relax yourself, listen and watch. All the necessary info and the links will be posted in the end of this webinar, so you will get everything you need. I want to make sure that I'll give you the maximum amount of value from the time that we get to spend together. Also, for sticking around until the end of this webinar, you'll get a bonus, and this is very interesting. 10 of you will have the opportunity to get free access to our online course for the mental game of golf. So make sure to stay tuned for the full length of the masterclass. For those who really don't know what golf psychology does with golfer's game, let me tell you this. Using psychology in golf means nothing else but to understand and to apply the correct tools. Yes, it is that simple. I already mentioned it many times and I will do it once again, because this is extremely important. Motivational quotes are not psychology. Psychology are tools that create desired effect. The problem may arise in the moment when the info you are using isn't correct or isn't appropriate to your playing style. Do you want to achieve professional results? Now let me be clear. Professional in golf means setting up goals of any difficulty, focusing on these goals, using correct tools and correct approach in order to achieve those goals. The joy of improving yourself is equal in all stages. Therefore, stay calm, because this is important for you, even if you are an amateur player. And if you are not playing for the joy, why do you play at all? Psychologists are scientists. Psychologists gathers data and use it to create desired effect. For a golf player, it means to observe, to understand, and to execute the way golfer wants it. Yes, it means that you are in the control. Do you remember the moment when you first hit the ball well and saw that you knew how you did it? In that moment you felt something strong inside of you. This was the feeling of having power over the outcome. You used a proper tool and it worked. Your mind remained calm. This was probably a coincidence. However, psychology is anything but coincidence. Only psychological tools such tests, plans or strategies do create lasting change in personality. While motivation is here to make us feel better for a short period of time. Everything you need for your improvement is already in your head. Psychology explains you how thoughts can be layered and in which order, so you remain in control despite any circumstances. While others struggle, you who is using golfing psychology are staying cool and in control. Now, you may be concerned that you are just not talented enough or that your personality is too explosive when having a hard time on the golf course. I want to put those fears to rest because I am here to help you and we can do it together. You just need the right person to explain it to you and show you the proper way. You will be prepared because prepared means being one step ahead. Before any tournament, match, any competition, golfer must practice a lot. Know your clubs and you will know your game. Are your clubs fitted for your playing style, age, abilities, height or weight? The correct playing equipment is one of the tools which defines our results. We are always striving for better results. Where is the fun if we are not winning, right? Your goal is your target destination. How would you know which way to go if you don't name your destination? By defining short-term and long-term goals, we are also partially defining our pre-tournament routine. Anyway, what is pre-tournament routine? You don't have any because you are playing golf just for fun? Wait a second. Do you even participate in golf tournaments? There are two types of golfers who are watching this masterclass. You either 1. Want to eliminate problem you have, or 2. You want to achieve specific goal. First type of golfer is running from something, while the other one is chasing something. Both ways are a matter of choice. I wonder what type of player you are. Tell me in the chat box below. What kind of approach suits you best? In what conditions you are most comfortable in? The way you are answering these and similar questions is slowly uncovering your playing personality and your actual pre-tournament routine. The Advanced Mental Coaching, the customizable training program I created, aims to be as simple and as adjustable as it gets. These are multiple stages from pre-tournament routine, or warm-up as it is called in our performance pocket guides. Pick the one you like. Choose even more of them. But the best way would be to use them all and in the correct order. One of the things that I will speak about in other than today's episode is pre-tournament preparation at home. If you aim to set up a routine for your professional golfing career, you should consider attend professional course in academy at mariobecki.com. We are discussing various routines in detail, particularly in this course, so you get the most value from it. These are the stages of pre-tournament routine in golf every golfer should consider to enter in order to use all of his potential. Practicing before tournament is hard work. Don't let your effort from practice fade away just because you didn't use correct pre-tournament routine. Walking up on the first tee with proper internal setup is a must, whether you are starting with golf or whether you are playing for the best possible score. Relaxation. Relax is not just a phrase. What I mean by relaxing is using relaxation techniques. Relaxation techniques are continual instructions that create physical and mental relieving. Simple instructions help you use direct offense against the challenges on the golf course faster than anything else. Your co-players will just watch you with amazement how you handled current situation. But the best reward for you will be the feeling of having control over the outcome. How to learn the real relaxation techniques? For goodness sake, please just don't ask any guru, shaman, or motivational speaker, or self-proclaimed mentor. Ask a psychologist. The fastest way would be to take from your pocket Golf the Easy Way. Those who are in our academy are receiving it for free when they enroll into any course. By the way, the relaxation part is by far the most favorite by our students. The stretching. The smart way to avoid making unwanted shot at the first hole is to have time reserved for stretching. Learn how to stretch body muscles in proper way. That means always contact certified professional, otherwise you'll assume the risk probability of an injury. Now, when you released your muscles from the pressure, the next thing is to remind your body on movements that are required for the swing. Time reserve. At whatever circumstances, make sure to have enough time reserve. Before any tournament, go to driving range and practice at least 30 minutes before starting the competitive round. Practice smart or don't practice at all. Your body needs to be reminded on how to do the motion again. Yes, I've heard those stories from my golfing buddy, how he played when he didn't practice at all. if something like this occurs, it is a matter of coincidence and luck. And luck is the last thing you want to rely on. Only stability can give you necessary confidence that won't be easy to break by any challenge. But you are a person who is focused on improving results. Therefore, you are interested in another stage of pre-tournament routine as well. The practicing on the driving range is way different than ordinary practicing. Actually, it's more warm-up than real practicing. The key is to keep things going, but in different pace and sometimes even in different order. When you hit the shots, you must use your time efficiently. This way, you are squeezing everything out of actual effort. This makes you more professional. Perform warm-up in correct way and there will be nothing that may force you to stop. No other people or unexpected conditions on the golf course. Your urge to be victorious won't allow you not even blink when facing invisible demons hidden in bunkers, water or rough. This goes for the mindset, but what about actual tips how to layer this warm-up? What helps and what not? Let me give you 3 quick tips for the mental warm-up before tournament. Trick number 1. Always start with shorter distance shots, which require smaller tension to your muscles. I will repeat it and you can rewind it once the replay of this masterclass is available. Always start with shots of shorter distance which require smaller tension to your muscles. Start just with super easy chipping, for example shoot 3 times the distance of 5 yards. Then pitching, shoot 3 times the distance of 10 yards. And after that, shoot 3 times the distance of 30 yards. At this point, it really doesn't matter if you play in yards or in meters, because our goal here is to show you how to continually increase the intensity of movement, so that your muscles are getting warmed up. Along that, your muscle memory is receiving a reboot, and reinitializes what have you already stored in your body. The same goes also for short game, playing from bunkers and putting. Always go from shorter distances to longer distances. You might have a feeling that you heard me say something different in the online courses of extended practicing. And yes, you are quite right. This is our warm-up and not practicing. If you went through your whole course in our academy, you also noticed that I gave a perfect explanation for it. Trick number 2. This one is quite important. You should obey it even if you won't use the trick number 1. Never, and I repeat it with exclamation mark, never ever hit the first practicing shot with more than 50% of your full power. You want to avoid ripping your muscles. Yes, even this can happen. The trick number 3. The goal of hitting not more than 5 shots per club is to restart the muscle memory. Therefore, whatever mood you are in, hitting 5 shots per club before tournament is enough. We have this urge sometimes to empty the whole bucket of range balls. There is no need for that. I am saying it again. You want to warm up your muscles and not getting tired. You want to stay fresh because there's a battle ahead and you are decided to be victorious in it. That's the 3 simple and quick tips for warm-up before golfing tournament. Before I will uncover 2 bonus stages you should definitely add to your pre-tournament routine, let me ask you, what stages you are using now? What stages from those that I mentioned in previous part are using your students in the pre-tournament warm-up routine, if you are a teaching golf professional? And now, let's go. Smart tricks. I said that you should reserve at least 30 minutes to practicing on the driving range. If you will take not more than 5 shots with every club you have in your bag, you still have time for the stage which is crucial. Reserve 10 to 15 minutes for putting and then 10 to 15 minutes on the shots from the sand. You will be amazed what kind of difference it can make to the final score of the golf tournament. Remember that putting is the most important part of game. Most of the shots we are making are those on the green. Just theoretically reduce 1 shot on each hole from all 18, subtract it from your last word score, and you will see what kind of difference it can make. The golf is a game of balance and you should always have it on your mind. Going to tournament or even individual shot immediately without any preparation or with over-analyzing it calls for a disaster. Try to keep balance in those 2 and everything is going to be fine. Focus. The last stage is pretty simple and obvious, and yet we all tend to fall into the trap of doing it over and over again. You don't need to think about other players on the driving range, and you don't have to think about other players from your flight as well. It is you and your game. Focus on yourself. Focus on your shots. Your mind controls your balls, not theirs. Your mind is steering you in the right direction. Once you achieve one of your objectives, move to another one. Oh gosh, you don't have your objectives set yet. In that case, let me give you one more trick to your pre-tournament routine. Goals for the tournament. Write at least 3 objectives that you want to achieve in this tournament. Try to remember that they need to be first, specific, second, realistic, third, of medium difficulty. Send me email to mario@mariobecchi.com with your results from this tournament. I bet you will achieve at least one of those goals, and hopefully even better results. Your pace of the game should be more schematic. You need to save time in advance. The simplest way to do it is to following a plan. The pre-tournament warm-up stages I described to you are a roadmap to whatever you want to achieve in the next tournament. There are no shamanic rituals or magic tricks. Just imagine how many of skyscrapers would stand today if builders would rely only on coincidence or believe that this or that way may work. You are a builder. The teaching golf professional will teach you how to use building tools. The material is your body and your mind, and I, psychologist, am your architect. I am giving you the plan how you can reach that top level. The results are achieved if we cooperate with each other. Without proper building skills, you would be just unskilled worker. Without precise plan, you would be just a muscle to hire. What you want, however, is to become a master builder, and together we are a perfect team. Our approach is practical and our steps are layered and planned into small details. Together We observe, reflect, and work so that we can achieve success. Do you still not know what kind of training you should start with? If you like to start slowly and by yourself, pick the Golf the Easy Way Performance Pocket Guide for the mental game of golf. If you are a person of action, start with the course level in our Mental Game Academy that you desire to achieve. But if you want the best possible for your golf game, fill the application for our Premium Club. We have waiting lists for gold membership, but the lesser tiers are open for everybody. You will get access to project called Academy 365. That means that you will gain access every day to a new short lesson. You will have 50% off from all our products. We will meet us in exclusive live coaching calls. Additionally, you will browse freely in our Masterclass library without any limitations. The access to Masterclass library is otherwise limited to ordinary visitors of mariobecki.com. But most importantly, you will get a full access to most advanced level of our Mental Game Academy. Here you will find schematic online courses and quizzes. That's not all, because we will send you a premium package of supporting mental game tools as well as custom Mario Becki Academy uniform. It doesn't matter what playing level you're at. We work with beginners, advanced or professional players. Why would you even consider using golfing psychology? Now it is an amazing time to start with golfing psychology because of 3 reasons. First, it's finally available for amateur players. Second, you can start from your home or even take it to the golf tournament and use it directly in the game, because our Performance Pocket Guide Golf the Easy Way was specifically developed for that. And third, golfing psychology is not theory anymore, as it was in those old and boring books. The new golfing psychology we developed is fresh and fully customizable. Are you a child, college student or retired golfer? Do you have talent for putting, driving, chipping, course management, rescue shots or team play? Do you aim to play below 100, 90, 80 or even under par? No matter what is your age, expectations or strongest ability, you can adjust the advanced mental coaching to you. For the first time in the history of golf, is this kind of mental game available for every player. My goal here today is to show you the possibilities from which you can choose. Was pre-tournament routine strongest part of your game this morning? I don't know. Will your pre-tournament routine be different in the next tournament? I am sure about that. You can go even further and without spending a dime. Since you have been patient and waited until the end of this webinar, I've got something special for you. We are opening our Mental Game Academy for free for you. Do you have what it takes? We pick only the most driven golfers for our students. Therefore, you must take the short test. We'll examine your results and send you evaluation within few minutes. Go down below this window and take the test. But remember this, the number of students is limited and not everyone is allowed to learn from the best. Don't worry, test is always ready for you at mariobecki.com. We choose our students carefully. But will it be you? Just imagine that tomorrow you can start to use one of our performance relaxation techniques you learn from Mario Becchi online course. Just imagine that you can identify a moment in game when you would act too hasty and shot out of bounds. You could stop before, calm yourself down, and perform a perfect shot. Just imagine that you could save one shot on all 18 holes. What would your scorecard look like with -3, 5, 9 or even -18 strokes? After the broadcast of this masterclass ends, I will give you 5 minutes to take the short test and apply for free Mental Game Academy. Let me remind you on something essential. These are 4 things you as a golfer should always have on your mind. Golf is a game of decisions. It is necessary to have mechanical skills. However, every action starts with player's decision. It is always up to your skills of controlling your thinking and your emotions whether your actual shot will be successful. You are in the control. You can control your emotions and actions in golf by learning to use tools from Psychology of Golf. Psychology is practical. Mental Game helps you to explore, explain and show you whether or how you can control your game. Psychology creates skilled players, while motivation is just motivating people for a short period of time. You are looking for a stable skill of keeping your emotions under control. This means while others will suffer in rage over their missed shots, you will remain calm because it is good for your final score. The good news is that you don't have to travel to performance facilities. You can start right away and from the comfort of your home. So, what kind of golfer you are? What is helping you to get better results? Do you have your pre-tournament routine? Whatever playing level you're at, your golfing game should remain simple. Go ahead and visit mariobecchi.com because this is a perfect time for you to explore free lessons of our online courses. Get a taste of what awaits you after you will enroll any course. You will see there also a list of things we are giving away for free to support our students. This masterclass is maybe in the end, but in fact this is just beginning. The replay link we will send to you by email shortly. Huge thanks to everyone for staying with me. Share this masterclass, invite your friends to rewatch it. For the next 1 month, it will be available for free at our masterclass library. I am giving you 5 minutes to take the short test and get the chance of entering Mario Becchi Mental Game Academy for free. The countdown starts now. Take a step forward. It's easy and fast because the start is just a click away. Have a wonderful golfing day and see you at the Mario Becchi Academy. Ciao!